CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Green. And it's Scott in at the four-man position. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Williams is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Simmons, trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight. Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old-school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Now the 76ers on the break. And the wide-open shot from Green. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Green. That one good for 2.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Simmons passes to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Back to Simmons. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Collins against Scott. Collins in the post. The pass to Hunter. Here's Williams. And there's the feed to Capella. Good D by Embiid.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Here is Williams. 76ers getting the bucket. Capella finds Williams. Three-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And it's good, 2 points. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Thibault can't get it to go. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Herter, guarded by Green. And Herter gets it to go. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Simmons passes to Harris. Back to Simmons. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Right wing. Passes it to Herter. Pulls up. High post. And he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Herter's got his second basket. Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Kicks it to Embiid. Clock at 6. Simmons passes to Embiid. They need this. Basket good.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. And it's Gallinari missing. Harris against Gallinari. Harris kicks to Curry. Harris outside. Here's Korkmaz. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that...
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
We've got Gallinari. Tony Snell is out there with Young. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Reddish in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Harris passes to Korkmaz. Outside Curry. They get a hand on it. Korkmaz kicks to Curry. From the arc. They get the rebound. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Tries yet again. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Young taking his time here. He kicks it to Gallinari. No good on that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Outside Curry. Pass to Harris. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Harris has got his first basket.
Boy, so smooth and fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Now, here is Young. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the wide open shot from Reddish. No good on the three.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Curry. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Curry. Gallinari against Howard. Here's Curry. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Thibault finds Embiid. Green against Williams. Outside for Simmons. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside, Scott. There's the pass to Green. Now Scott. And it's Thibault in the corner. Another shot. Thibault on the wing. The 76ers with another miss. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Williams. And here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Snell from outside. Green with the rebound. Philadelphia shooting about 42% so far. Outside, Scott. Back to Thibault. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back right after.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Hawks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Ben Simmons. Embiid is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive too.
And the shot goes in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Hunter. Off target from three-point range. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Green finds Simmons. Now Embiid, Capella covering. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 5 to shoot from 18 feet away. Rebounded by Capella.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And stolen by Thibault. Outside, Green. Pass to Embiid. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Inside, Embiid with the steal. Outside, Green. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Out left to the wing. Over Thibault. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Simmons kicks to Green. To the wing on the left. Embiid. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here is Williams. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Scott. Off target from outside. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Collins. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now here's Simmons. High post, Embiid. Capella's there. Yep, it counts. Here is Williams, trailing by 4. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
Now here's Simmons. Yep, that one goes. Simmons got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
To the left side wing. Now the pass to Williams. Here's the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, you got to box him out or he takes off for these throwdown putbacks. Capella doing work on the glass.
Now here's Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That's tipped. Now here's Hunter. For the lead. Hits it from three-point range. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The 76ers trailing. Tony Snell is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Milton. And it's good for 2. Milton's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the 76ers. Williams with the ball. Kicks it to Capella. Passes to Herter. And he makes the bucket, gets the... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Collins. The second chance effort. Pass to Herter. Back to Williams. Capella trying to free himself up. Williams can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Harris finds Milton. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Harris passes to Milton. Back to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Now here's Milton. Defended by Young. Back to Howard. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Young inside. Out to the right wing. Here's Herter, guarded by Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that
shot? Maybe. The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Herter passes to Capella. Back to Herter. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A drive by Scott. Thybulle finds Embiid. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Hawks leading. Here's Collins. Nice D from Scott. 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
Simmons against Young. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid with the steal. Simmons inside. He's against Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just have to be more careful with Simmons. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant at keeping the defense off balance.
Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Young.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Outside Williams. To the inside. Stolen away. And now the 76ers on the break. And the dunk by Embiid.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 5. Fires for 3. That one, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Korkmaz. Good on the triple. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here is Harris. Three-pointer by Embiid. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Williams finds Bogdanovic. And that time, also a missed shot. And the 76ers with possession. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Embiid wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now Hunter. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. So the 76ers win it. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think... It's time for the NBA. D8.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the two-guard spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Williams is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. Now, here is Irving. Jordan finds Irving. To the middle, stolen by Collins. Capella with it, guarded now by Irving. Hunter, the pass to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Durant. Outside Irving. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
Hey, Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Teardrop shot. That shot, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. In transition, here come the Nets. Count that bucket.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop, and that thing is a deadly shot.
Now here's Williams. Feeds to Capella. The kick out to Williams. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hunter, no good. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Durant. Kicks to Irving. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
A difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
On the wing, Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden kicks to Irving. Jordan, high post. Capella's there. From deep, Harden. Atlanta with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Collins passes to Williams. Capella trying to free himself up.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Nets making a switch here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Green. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Green. And a missed layup. The Hawks trailing. Gallinari down low. Working on Green. A nice shot by Gallinari.
With the big, strong frame of Gallinari, he's able to take contact and deliver the goods.
Here now is Dinwiddie. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Young outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeff Green picks one up.
Fearless attacking the heart of that defense. Young is willing to take punishment to get his points.
Both shots good from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
It's Brown on the wing. Dinwiddie against Young. Here's Luwawu. No good from outside.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Gallinari, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's a beautiful pump fake. Gallinari is a crafty offensive player who knows how to keep the defense guessing.
Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Now here's Durant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Durant drawing the double team. Brown right side. His 3-pointers off the mark. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks lead. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
So for Brooklyn now, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Young looking around. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Harden against Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Here's Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Young. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And an intentional foul right there. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So for the Nets, Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's what Griffin is known for best, his unreal vertical, which allows him to go over defenders.
Williams in the post. And the shot goes down. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Here's Williams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Brown outside. Hunter grabs the miss. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Dinwiddie finds Brown. Back to Dinwiddie. They kick it out to Green. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Capella missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game, taking it up strong inside.
For the Hawks, Donnie's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Luwawu Cabarrot. It's good, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Dinwiddie. Young outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Now Irving. Brown outside. Dinwiddie outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Claxton no good. Atlanta leading by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and it goes down 2 points. Dunn's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
12 seconds left in the first half. Young outside. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Hunter. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling that. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they... And
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Williams, and it's Capella in at the center. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Aggressive move by KD. It gives this team a different attitude when he's attacking the rim.
Outside Collins. On the wing, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And Williams with the stuff.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Outside Durant. The kick out to Irving. Down low. Nets passing it around. For 3, Harris trains the three-pointer. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Irving for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 5 now.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Williams. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Young, good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Nets trail by 6, and now we've got the intentional foul. Donnie's checked in for Atlanta. And the Nets also making a change. Brown's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
A nice shot by Young.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Harden dishes to Brown. Back to Harden. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. Brown finds Green. Back to Brown. Fires the 3. That shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Young. He misses the mark. He's now 6 of 8.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Harden, no good. Dunn, right side. Young outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks on top. They lead by. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Brown. Luwawu is out there with Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Bogdanovich with it. Pass to Herter. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 6. Passes it to Luwawu. The 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. And they go to the intentional foul. The Hawks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. So for the Nets. Nets on defense. The pass to Collins. On the wing, Williams. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harden kicks to Irving. From deep three-point range, that one's not going to go. And Atlanta will go the other way.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Williams. 5 on the clock. Over Harden. Williams finds Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Nets trail by 9. A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Atlanta shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Outside Williams. Inside, Capella, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Young's checked in for the Hawks. From downtown, it will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from James Harden.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Taking now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
This Dunn's checked in for the Hawks. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Here's Harden.
And really, this is the role of Capella, to come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And stolen by Dunn. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Great steal to get them in transition. Chris Dunn with the anticipation, so disruptive on the defensive end.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Durant with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Young. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 9.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Durant down low. He's guarded by Collins and stolen by Dunn. From deep. No good on the shot. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, David, great job. Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building.
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks are a team.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Lou Williams. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. For 3, Middleton. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Holiday looking over the floor. Trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Collins. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee with the rebound. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And Lopez throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Williams. Here's Capella. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Giannis. To the paint. Lopez finds Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Bogdanovich, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Reddish with the slam.
And Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
Teague with the ball. With some arc. Leans. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Young dishes to Gallinari. Young inside. Teague covering, and it's Young. That time on the assist from Gallinari.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Here's Nora. The Bucks getting another chance here. Back to Forbes. He dishes it to Tucker. The shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Okongwu. And the layup falls.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Now T. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rebounded by the Hawks. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. Out to the wing. And the wide open shot from Reddish. But they recover it. Molinari finds Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here's Gallinari outside. Forbes with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. And that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks on top. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of...
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their fifth consecutive make in the paint.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave him a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number one choice, and that was Trae Young.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Giannis up top, and Giannis throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Williams scanning the floor. Collins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. And here's Holiday. He's got 6. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading by 3. Hunter with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Bucks also with the sub. Connaughton's checked in.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Pass to Huerter. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
It's Collins with the drive.
Trying to establish more and more confidence in his game offensively. John Collins looking cozy.
Middleton on the wing. Launches a three. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. It's the 10th. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him. Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Back to Huerter. Outside Williams. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 2.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trae Young, John. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
You've got Bogdanovic. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Reddish. And it's Young in at the 1. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Gallinari on the wing. Back to Bogdanovic. It's Young on the wing. Outside Bogdanovic. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovic leading the way with the assist.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And you go back
Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
And Holiday, here we go. Good on the bucket. Holiday's got 10.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Young. 10 points for him. And the pass to Okongwu. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for Reddish. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. And then for Milwaukee, Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Feeds it to Holiday. Back to Forbes. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Williams. He kicks to Capella. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Hawks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Connaughton passes to Tucker, and he makes good on the layup. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Herter. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
In the corner, Middleton with it for the tie. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Collins finds Williams. Just 4 to shoot. 1:12 left to play in the third. Capella with the bucket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
The pass to Connaughton. Middleton for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Holiday. That one wide left.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And finished off by Collins.
John Collins having no problem that time playing through the contact.
The Hawks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that one falls to Collins. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. 8-point game. Forbes the pass to Portis. Teague with a clean look. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Back to Snell. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from the low post is good. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Chris Middleton. Brook Lopez is out there with Portis. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the two-guard spot. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket for Middleton. Now here's Williams. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Williams against Holiday. Shot's good by Williams.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Here's Holiday. And that one hits back iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And the technical free throw is good.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch. So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
To the left wing, back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Young dishes to Okongwu. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Herter. Atlanta leading by 9. Young looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Herter. Goes up to the stripe. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Well, that's Trae Young working right up to the buzzer, but knows the clock and finds a way to bail the team out.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Passes it to Herter. Capella trying to free himself up. Bucks trail by 11. Takes it down to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Taken away by Holiday. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Second shot opportunity. Lopez, no up. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul for the Hawks. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Atlanta.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Clint Capella.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Young with the ball. From deep three-point range, that shot no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. And Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the 76ers, Scott is out there with Green. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. Now here's Embiid. The 19-foot shot. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Capella against Embiid. Back to Young. From deep. Not going to go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. The pass to Scott. Simmons looking around. Young with the steal. Got a piece of it. Thibault kicks to Scott. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now, here is Young. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Young after Ben Simmons' bucket. Young, no good.
Well, that's just a lucky break for deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Here's Simmons. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Collins. And Collins gets double-teamed. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Another miss by Young.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Here's Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here is Young. Again, Young missing.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Green kicks to Simmons. Over Young. Pass to Embiid. Rebound by the Hawks.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Milton's shot is good. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And just a fluid offensive talent with really a knack for getting to his spots. Williams so hard to keep up with.
Milton the pass to Curry. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Now here's Williams. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Reddish with the ball. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Williams missing again. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers ahead. They lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Howard is out there with Harris. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. This is his first free throw of the game.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Simmons checked in for Korkmaz. And here's Maxey, and good that time. Maxey's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Now Williams. A shot, no good. Good D by Howard. And here's Simmons for 3. Offensive rebound. Howard, the pass to Curry. Harris dishes to Curry. And another shot out left to the wing. Here's Maxey. Over to the left wing. This one for 3. And Seth Curry hits from deep. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Feeds to Okongwu. Inside. Reddish kicks to Snell. Launches it. Simmons pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's Maxey. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Williams looking around. Down low. And stolen by Simmons. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Howard finds Curry. Again, Curry missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Molinari passes to Snell. Now here's Williams. Trying to get something going. And it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, and he's coming into play on these blocks. You got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Ben Simmons. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Embiid from outside. It's rebounded by Herter.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and Embiid throws it down.
Such impressive mobility. I mean, Embiid is a tough cover when he's working the screen and roll.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 8-point game. From deep three-point range, that shot off the mark.
I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
Up again, and Embiid is right there.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
It's stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. A shot by Milton, no good. The Hawks trail by 10. Young outside. Pass to Reddish. Takes a three. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Tobias Harris. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And finished off by Collins.
Some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 19 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Young. Can't connect from 13 feet out. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Philadelphia. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Young with the ball. In the corner, it's Hunter. Capella dishes to Hunter. Hands it from downtown. Hunter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
And here now is Thibault. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's the fast break by himself and finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Simmons against Bogdanovich. The jump hook, and he can't bank that one in. The Hawks trail by 5.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
6 to shoot. Young, good.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
From the stripe, Bogdanovich, no luck. The 76ers leading by 5. Young with the steal. Scott against Collins. Young looking it over. He gets it in there.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And then Simmons slams it in.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
The Hawks trail by 7. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. From deep, Gallinari. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The shot. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Passes to Okongwu. Right wing. Williams for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 6.
And such a confident player. Williams knows he has the trust of his coaches and teammates to take those shots.
Milton the pass to Embiid. Dishes to Scott. A beautiful reverse layup. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
For the 3. Scott pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Embiid throws it down.
All that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
Outside Williams. To the inside, Gallinari misses the shot. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Curry. Harris is out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Young with the steal. Herter passes to Hunter. Back to Herter. And here's Young. The tray. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Korkmaz has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Philadelphia. Young outside. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The Hawks trail by 12. He kicks to Snell. The pass to Capella. Fires from deep. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Snell, no good. Philadelphia leading by 12. Curry on the wing. Offline with his 3.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Young outside. A 3 ball. Hits it from 3-point range.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Korkmaz. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Herter from outside the arc. Maxey grabs the miss. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Curry with it. Guarded by Hunter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Danny Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. Green passes to Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the 76ers lead by 13. Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And here's Young from the arc. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
I mean, with all these 3-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around him. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. Curry outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
The kick out to Scott from deep. And Curry has it in the corner. The 3-pointer, no good. The Hawks trail by 19.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. .44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now done. Just 5 to shoot to stop the run. Doesn't go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
So it's the 76ers winning this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then there's Hunter. And it's Dunn in at the point guard position. And looking at the Nets, we've got Green. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Now here's Harden. Pass to Irving. Here's Claxton. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
And again, Lou Williams.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Williams dishes to Capella, and Jordan sends it back, and they get it back. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. Pass to Claxton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Lou Williams. The Nets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. So he gets them both. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Williams looking over the floor. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Irving passes to Harden. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Green, no luck. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Hunter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Nets with the lead. It's Harden with the...
Wow.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. A nice shot by Young. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by Trae Young. What a dunk!
Look out below! How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Young outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Back to Dinwiddie. And he makes that one.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Young with the ball. He's got 6. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And it's Brown in for Luwawu Cabarro. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. KD on the wing. Shoots from the corner. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Young drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game so far.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. He's out there with Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Young taking his time here. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Claxton. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Done outside. Out left to the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Williams.
Boy, the utility of Lou Williams is absolutely tremendous. This guy can start, but he's obviously spent the majority of his career as a 6th man.
He hits both from the stripe. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Lou Williams. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Hunter, the pass to Capella. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Herter's checked in. And there's the pass to Dunn. High arcing shot, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Listen, Dunn has got elite power and elite speed, and it's paying dividends in the paint.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's Dunn. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Gallinari down low. KD's on him. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. John Cowens comes in for Gallinari. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Dunn. Here's Dinwiddie. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Now, here is Young. He's got 11. And yes, it's good. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. Lets it go. Harris misses.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Young's shot is off. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. On the left block, KD can't get it to go. Here's Okongwu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Here's Dinwiddie. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And a star in control. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. They've got Clint Capella, Lou Williams out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Here's Llewellyn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Dinwiddie. Griffin trying to get open. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 7. And that's an intentional foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Done outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Nets with possession here. Now Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Harden. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Dunn passes to Capella. Over in the corner, Williams. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Off with the layup. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 7.
Guys, hard to guard that floater with Irving when he makes it at the speed with which he does.
The Hawks shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Now here's Capella. He has 6. Outside Williams. Up and in on the layup. Williams has got the lead back up to 7 now for Atlanta.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Harden against Dunn. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Williams up on top. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Gallinari, and that one drops for him.
Well, some contact there on the shot, but Danilo Gallinari, much improved upper body strength, maintains his focus. Nicely done.
Nets trail by 7.
Indoors, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Trae Young, he's checked in for Williams. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dunn. Now, here is Young. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling it.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Griffin dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Griffin. All by himself. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Hawks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Nets trail by 13. There's 53 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Harris. Can they get it? Okongwu grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Young. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Griffin. Back to Dinwiddie. Count that one.
You know, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
Atlanta leading by 13. And here's Young. He's got 19. Okongwu tips it back in. And the Hawks lead by 15.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Green. Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Williams with the ball. To the paint. It's deflected. Capella kicks to Williams. Pocket 6. Takes it from 10. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, if Lou Williams is in pick and roll, you know he's thinking score first. Nicely done.
Here's Brown. Back to Irving. Makes it off the glass.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The Hawks leading by 13. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Williams. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
Irving passes to Brown. Back to Irving. The 11-footer. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Irving against Williams. Here's Collins, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hawks lead by 15. And so they foul intentionally. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. Trae Young, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's done in for Williams. Now here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets a head of steam behind him. Forget about it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Reddish. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Young outside. Shoots over KD. The putback. It's good on the putback. Nets trail by 15. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Griffin. Back to Dinwiddie. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Done outside. Pass to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Over in the corner, Reddish. Just 5 on the clock. Young for 3, and it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Alinari comes in for Collins. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And it's Williams in for Young. From deep Harden, Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor, 7 for 7.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And here are the Nets. 11-point game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris finds Irving. Outside for Jordan. Lets it go with a 3. Harris looking it over. The three-pointer off the mark. Alinari wide open. No good on the triple. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And tonight's no different. Some confident players coming through the tunnel earlier on. Down.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Lou Williams out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Done outside. Capella inside. Lopez covering. Collins kicks to Williams. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
You know, defenders like to try to get physical with Williams. I'll tell you what, his strength belies his size.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline from the top of the key. Here's Dunn. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Middleton. No good with the triple. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the Bucks miss again. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Dunn with it. Now guarded by Giannis. Inside. And Williams with the basket on the assist from Dunn.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Collins against Giannis. And he converts the layup.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Collins is running, and that one drops.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here's Young, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Young's shot is good.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Here's Holiday. Here's Giannis. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Gallinari. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the break. Here's Forbes, and it's denied. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
So it's the Hawks now. following the three by Milwaukee. Young's shot is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Tucker following the basket by Trae Young. Now Tucker. Portis, the second chance points on the tip in.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
And the Hawks making a change here. Snell's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Forbes, defended by Young. Good defensive work there by Young. Here's Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
One-on-one here. Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Hawks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lets the three fly. Portis can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Snell. Finished off the break.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Hawks. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into...
Oh my goodness! That was special. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Dunn dishes to Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
And stolen by Hunter. Here's Collins. Oh!
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing here by 8. For 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's Dunn on the assist by Hunter. Dunn's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Giannis drives in. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is the real deal.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. It's Young on the wing. 11 points in the game. And they pick up 2. Fernando's got his first points in this one.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Here's Holiday, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Young passes to Fernando. And Young, here we go. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
After Fernando goes up, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. Giannis has gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Young, right side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. He gets it up. The shot comes out, and so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the draw. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Lou Williams out there with Dunn, and it's Capella in at center. Stolen by Collins. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Shot by Collins, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Middleton can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 8. Dunn dishes to Hunter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hunter's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Atlanta.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Now the pass to Collins. Kicks to Williams. Five on the clock. Here's Capella. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Williams against Holiday. The kick out to Williams. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Atlanta making some changes. Alinari comes in for Collins. And Tony Snell subbed in for Lou Williams. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Giannis drives in, and he slams it down right on top of Gallinari.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days, and as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Here's Dunn, and it's sent back by Lopez.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. DiVincenzo against Dunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
Got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Young's checked in for Dunn. And no good, but he tries to maintain control. He was fouled, and he'll shoot 2 at the line.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Young inside, guarded by Holiday. Shots good from Young. Young's got 17.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Fires from the wing. Tucker can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Young. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Holiday against Young. That one, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. There's 31 seconds left in the third. To the paint. In the corner. Herter with it. Young against Holiday. Young's shot is good.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Hawks. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Passes it to Herter. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Snell. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. The three gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And then for Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter. He's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Dunn in for Kevin Herter. Williams passes to Dunn. Back to Williams. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Man showing some terrific range.
Middleton has in the gym range, and he can make a challenging shot look really easy.
Williams with the ball. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. From past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Now here's Williams. To the right side. From deep, Collins. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks trail by 12. Here's Tucker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Trying his luck from deep. He can't get that one. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Pass to DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Hunter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Milwaukee's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pass to Middleton. From deep three-point range. And again, the Bucks miss. The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Holiday inside the line, but they'll get another chance. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. Williams picks him up. The shot by Holiday, no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's in there.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Shots good by Williams.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, David, thank you as always.